There you go. Okay. So, bienvenue tout le monde pour French Smart 5 here. We're already starting. So yes, so today we're seeing Unité 5, Unit 5. I bet most people must be joining now. So we have les fruits et les légumes aujourd'hui, the fruits and vegetables, and we're gonna have vocabulaire first. Then we're going to have here some expressions and activities always. And yes, okay. So we can start with the first ones. Everyone is just joining though, but still. So first of all, in this part, you have the vocabulaire. You're gonna have all the vocabulary and all the fruits and the vegetables first. Okay. So where we're gonna be today. It's words for fruits and vegetables. C'est, it is. Ce sont, they are. Because if we want to say how many we have or what we have there. Okay. For example, we have c'est du brocoli. It's broccoli. Okay. So yes, I know people are just joining. Bienvenue, bienvenue. So first of all, we have here at page 28, page 28. You have here all the names for all the fruits. Une pomme, une banane, une orange, an ananas. Remember that here we pronounce the S in the end. Un raisin, and this one it's very very loud, the S. Une fraise, une framboise, un bleuet, une pêche, un melon d'eau, un kiwi et un pamplemousse. Okay, I will name them all again in case you want to repeat after me. Of course, you are muted, but remember that you can do it anyways and practice yourself. Une pomme, une banane, une orange, un ananas, un raisin, une fraise, une framboise, un bleuet, une pêche, un melon d'eau, un kiwi et un pamplemousse. D'accord. Let's go now with the vegetables, les légumes. And here we have une tomate, le brocoli, un concombre, une carotte, le maïs, and pay attention here that I have two dots on top of this letter because that means that we're going to pronounce them differently. Because if you have paid attention to French classes before, every time I have these letters together, it sounds like this. A. For example, the class that we just had that was about the months of the year, that was, for example, May, that means May, is pronounced like that, May. But if you have the two dots, that means that you need to separate those letters when you are pronouncing them. That's why it's very important to write them down. For example, here we have le maïs, les petits pois, le champignon, la laitue, le poivron vert, les haricots verts et une pomme de terre. I'm going to pronounce them all again if you want to practice, but also pay attention because every time we have the singular le, it's like this, le. When it's plural, it's les. So pay attention to that too and try to practice. Une tomate, le brocoli, un concombre, une carotte, le maïs, les petits pois, le champignon, la laitue, le poivron vert, les haricots verts et une pomme de terre. D'accord? So, let's continue avec les activités. Page 29. Écrivez les noms du fruit et du légume que vous aimez le plus. Write the name of your favorite fruit and vegetable. So here we have mon fruit préféré, my favorite fruit, mon légume préféré, my favorite vegetable, and you can write it down. In case you are not so sure about it, maybe later on when we are ending the class, that I'm going to unmute you and you can also ask any questions. You can ask about it in case you have doubts about that one. Okay, so for this one, we have here, faites une liste de fruits et de légumes qui se trouvent dans chaque panier. Make a list of the fruits and the vegetables that are in each basket. So here we have, dans les paniers, il y a, in the basket, that is, remember that il y a means that it is, we saw it in the previous classes. So here we have les légumes. All you're going to see here are les légumes. I'm going to give you a few seconds in case you haven't done that yet. You haven't completed the book. I know most of you already have completed it. That's why I just wait a few seconds. And if you don't do it, maybe you should consider for the next class to do it. I think it's very easy. It's very easy to follow. Usually because you have the vocabulary at first, and then that helps you. The most complicated part can be the expressions because you need more explanation. But don't worry about it because I'm here, right? Okay, so here we have for these ones, we have un brocoli, the first one, des pommes de terre, it is this one, une carotte, this one, le maïs, this one, une tomate, et un poivron vert. Okay, so pay attention to the responses here, to the answer. Ok, un brocoli, des pommes de terre, une carotte, le maïs, une tomate et un poivron vert. Remember also for this V is very marked. Poivron vert. Okay, let's go with the next one. We have les fruits. And here we have un kiwi, des bananes, une orange, une fraise, un ananas, un melon d'eau, that's watermelon, des raisins, des bleus, et une pomme. So pay attention for the ones that did not appear before, like un melon d'eau, that is the watermelon. Attention to that one. Wow, Kayla, I hope you have all the homework completed. Okay, so here I want to leave a few seconds. Okay, in case you have to check it out. And okay, so now in this one, this activity, it's about growing. What grows where? Coupez les fruits et les légumes suivants selon la façon dont ils poussent. Group the fruits and the vegetables listed below according to the way they grow. Oh, I know you're raising your hand, but after the class, when like right after we finish explaining everything, we are going to allow you guys to ask any questions. So here you have une carotte, une pêche, un concombre, une fraise, un kiwi, une pomme de terre, un champignon, la laitue et une framboise. So here we have ce qui pousse dans les arbres, those that grow in trees. And here we have un kiwi and une pêche. Maybe you didn't know, but kiwis do that like that. Ce qui pousse sur la terre, those that grow above the ground. And here we have une fraise, un champignon, la laitue, un concombre, une framboise. Okay, so pay attention to these ones in case you haven't completed it, and if you had, please check if you did it right. Then we have ce qui pousse dans la terre, those that grow below the ground. You have une carotte et une pomme de terre. All the other ones grow differently. I'm going to leave there a few seconds so you can complete it and you can check if that's right. I see Oscar checking it. I see Gilio is working too. Yeah. Oh, I see Kimi Yao with sunglasses there. Yeah, make sure you all have it. Okay, okay, okay. Uh-huh. I see show is still there. Okay, okay, okay. Can I continue with the next one? Yes, also maybe this one was a bit harder, so pay attention. I see everyone erasing, everyone do it because it's hard sometimes to know. Maybe you had to Google what are these rising, where they are. And that's very good because you'll learn about this too, right? It's very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to continue with the next one. And in this case, remplissez les tirets à l'aide des images et des mots donnés. You need to fill in the blanks with the help of the pictures and the given words. So you have here a lot of pictures and you also have words. Tomate, poivron, carotte, pomme, fraise, orange, pomme de terre. And what is the key for this exercise? That you can see the colors. Every one of this, every one of these ones have a different color. Orange, that is orange. Rouge, that is red. Vert, that is green. And rouge, that, as I said, is red. Okay? And here we have the numbers. 9, 11, 1, 3, 4 et 5. So here we have also il y a. They are many, that. So the first one, for example, il y a 10 pommes de terre blanches. This is white in feminine noun. So here you have il y a 10 pommes de terre blanches. Then il y a 9 carottes oranges because they are orange here. Il y a 11 orange because oranges are orange. So that's why it says orange. But pay attention that for this one, it has an S because there are many. Okay. Then we have il y a une pomme rouge. That's an apple. Il y a trois tomates rouges. It's okay if you use these ones differently because they are both red. But remember that you also have to check how many there are, okay? So there was only one pomme. Then we have il y a quatre poivrons verts. And then we have il y a cinq fraises rouges. Okay, so pay attention in case you haven't written these ones well. Okay, okay. Okay, so I will continue now with the last part here. And here we have expressions, expression. And here is a little trick because it's about expressions but also has a bit of grammar. So in English, en anglais, we say it is, they are. In French, we're going to use c'est and ce sont. C'est is when we have one, only one, and ce sont when we have many. Well, Xiaoming, that's scary. Don't do that with the pen. Okay, so here we have attention on une, that means a and one. We use des, sont. The, you use le, la, les. And when we have a singular noun, we're going to say une pomme, an apple, singular. And when we have a plural noun, we're going to say des pommes, some apples. And we have seen this already in the past classes too. So this is a very, very good way to review and to go over that too. Okay, so let's have some practice with that. Écrivez deux phrases pour chaque image. Write two sentences for each picture. I'm going to do the first one as an example. C'est une fraise. Ce sont des fraises. Because here we have one, So we say c'est, and if we have many, we are going to say ce sont. C'est, ce sont. I'm going to give you a few minutes in case you haven't completed this one. I see Kiwi very focused. Gigi too, Vincent too, Oscar too, Choice too, Easy too. But I see Kayla and Jamming just making faces. Yes, I know you like having fun doing that, but pay attention in case you have everything correct, okay? And feel free to ask any questions if you have some. Because otherwise, if you don't do it, you're gonna be in trouble. Okay. So I'm going to complete this just so you get them. C'est une banane. Ce sont des bananes. C'est un bleu. Ce sont des bleus. C'est un kiwi. Ce sont des kiwis. C'est une orange. Ce sont des oranges. C'est une tomate. Ce sont des tomates. Et c'est un champignon. Ce sont des champignons. And also here, please pay attention to the word using. Une, un, une, un. It depends if the noun is feminine or not. Also, if we're gonna say un for masculine and une for feminine, like here. Une fraise, une banane, une orange, une tomate. And when we have plural, it doesn't matter if it's feminine or if it's masculine. We're always gonna use they. They. Okay, so here we also have se. We're using se in all these ones, and we're using se sont in all these ones. Okay, I think this is the last activity. Yes. So as this is the last activity, maybe the most complicated one, and we are already done, but we still have quite many minutes. I will allow you to use the chat and to unmute if you want, and if you have any questions, because I think some of you had it. So let me know if you have any questions, if you want to know something, if you want to practice, if you have any questions also maybe about a past class, you can let me know. Whoa, Kayla, you're a rock star. But yes, let me know if you have any questions. You're able to talk now.
I
You're
have a
also able.
question.
Yes, let me know.
Can you go back to this page where it asks for like fruits?
Fruits. Yes, can you tell me the number of the page?
30.
30. Okay, I will go back. 30. Give me 1 second. Yes. Okay. Oh, this is a lot of here. Uh, 30. It's this one here. On
Yeah.
kiwi. Okay, perfect. Les émotions, Elia? We did that one. Les émotions was the last class. Maybe you missed it? You missed that out? Yes, it was the last class. Before Christmas break. Yes. But if you have any questions, let me know.
Is it the end of the class?
Oh, can you repeat, please? I couldn't hear you very well.
Is it the end of the class now?
The end of the class now? Yes, if you have any questions though, you can ask me. If you already wanted to check and complete the book, it's already done. But sometimes someone may ask a question and that can be very interesting. So if you want to stay, you can stay and ask any questions, or maybe you want to practice the pronunciation or anything you want, you can ask me.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Au revoir, Chantel.
Bye, au revoir.
Okay, also everyone let me know. C'est une pomme. Très bien, Shishi. I say Shishi, but I think it's Gigi. You let me know. C'est une pomme. Au revoir, merci Mia. Yes, Yami,
Au
you can.
revoir.
Au revoir. Au revoir tout le monde.
Wait, so
Prenez
okay,
soin.
so like,
Mhm.
you, so like, is this how? So like, how do you tell like if something is like feminine or masculine?
Okay, so that's the biggest question, right? The
Yeah.
same that happens in English. There's no rule. There's no rule. Generally,
Oh,
for you will know that for countries, every time for countries when it ends with an e, let's say la Chine, it's gonna be a feminine country. For that one, you can tell. But for everything else, there is actually no rule. So it's about learning and repeating it. So
okay.
you just need to have a very good memory.
Okay. For basket and Finland, like there's no rules.
Yes, for those ones, no. And for English, it's the same. There is no rule. Why one word is feminine or masculine? So I can tell you for countries there is, for example, China, and all the ones that end by an e, they're all feminine. The ones that don't end up with an e are
Okay.
masculine. hmm
So like for countries, like it's feminine.
Yes, exactly. Also something else, and for
Um,
everyone,
I have
you
a
need to say
question.
yes. Let me know.
What about the United States because it ends in an S
Exactly.
since it's plural?
I was just right about to say that. For countries, it's really easy because every time it ends with an S, it means that it's plural. Okay. So if you have S, it's plural. But you need to pay a lot of attention because here we have an ananas, right? And it ends with an S, but it's still singular. And the other ones, like here, des raisins, it's plural. Des pluies, it's plural too. So in general, how can we know if we are reading a sentence, if we're reading a book? How do we know if it's plural or feminine or masculine? Pay attention to the articles. You're gonna have le, la, and les. Okay, remember to have these ones: le masculin, la féminin, et les pluriel. That's why every time we see other rules, all the other rules are gonna help us to know the reasons that we don't know about the things that don't have a rule. Also, because for English, there are certain rules that we can follow. Maybe if you know Chinese or any other language, you're gonna find the same. But French has their own rules. Every language has their own rules. So for some things you can compare and it's very easy. Like we were doing the months of the year, right? And we have April. You just change one letter, avril, and that's it. But for the other ones, it's more complicated. Oh, c'est un chien. Ce sont des chiens. This is very good. I'm going to copy this as an example that Gigi is doing. C'est un chien. Ce sont des chiens. Here we have only one, un chien, des chiens. And these other articles that are the undefined one also are going to help us. You have un, une, et des. Those ones are going to help us to know if it's masculine, feminine, plural, okay? But the general rule is E is going to be feminine, S is going to be plural. But pay attention because again we have here so many exceptions. So yes, that's why when you see a group of vocabulary like the fruits, the vegetables, or the emotions, is very good to learn them all together so you can check and you can compare which ones are plural or not. The way you write them too is very good, and that's also very good for every language that you guys learn. And that's why these books are very good. And even if it's just pure vocabulary and has some expressions, there is grammar inside of there too. So if you have any questions and if you want to know more about these rules, you can let me know and I can explain to you just like now. Or if you have any questions about pronunciation, if you want to practice the pronunciation, let me know. We can do that now too. Okay? The only reason why I don't allow that during the class is because we have up to 30, 40 people and they usually write on the screen and no one can understand each other. It's hard. So this way it's more organized and you always have the chance to ask anything you want. Okay? Okay, we still have 6 minutes left. So if you have more questions, if you want to practice more, let me know about it because we still have time. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, Elia.
So, what did you mean by S equals plural again?
S plural? Oh, this is because I am going to, yes, this is for countries. So S, all the countries that end with an S. For example, les États, États-Unis, they're gonna be plural. Every time it ends with an E, it's gonna be feminine, like this. And every time they end with any other letter, it's gonna be masculine. Any other letter, I'm gonna write an X, is masculine. For example, Canada, le Canada, la Chine, les États-Unis. What else do we have here? Les Philippines, for example. Two. Yes.
So you end with all the other let. So you end with all the other letters. That means it. That means it's like
Masculine. Yes, if it's not an E, it's not feminine. If it's not an S, it's not plural. Yes, so that's the rule. All the other ones are masculine. Most of the countries are masculine. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna go to page 31 here for yes. For Ali, let me know if you need me to repeat that too. But yes, yeah, this is very good. Feel free to ask. Yes, also maybe next time I'm gonna go slower just because I see most of the people already completing the homework before they come here. But yes, let me know. I can always go back. We have 30 whole minutes to do this. Okay, c'est une
Quand
seconde.
je suis nouveau à cette classe.
Wait, what? Can you repeat? Can you repeat, please, Anthony?
Je suis nouveau à cette classe.
Nouveau, cette classe?
Nouveau.
Nouveau? Tu es nouveau. Oh, ça c'est très bien. Okay, so we're starting unit 5 now. Ça c'est très bien. Est-ce que tu aimes le français?
Oui.
Oui, alors, ça c'est très bien. Ça c'est très bien, merci. Yes, I see many new people today. So let me know if you have any questions. Yes. We still have 2 minutes left. So yes, ce sont des souris, très bien, Vivi. Remember souris with an O like this. Souris. Très bien. Yes, also, if you don't want to type on the chat for everyone, you can ask me privately. You can select on the top on the chat, you can write there. You can select ask privately in case you don't want to ask to everyone. But yes. Okay. So yes, I'm very, very happy to meet you all today. Maybe if you know that the class works like this, as always, we review all the book, we explain everything, and then you have a few minutes to answer. If you want to ask any questions and have the answers, or if you want me to go back, we can always do that. Usually we have like 10 minutes left always because the book is very easy to follow. So yes, feel free to do so for the next classes. Maybe now you can prepare and maybe you can try to do the homework on your own, and then we're going to complete everything in here. So, okay, merci beaucoup tout le monde. Thank you very much everyone for joining today, and I'm going to see you the next Sunday. D'accord? All right. Au revoir.
Merci, madame. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Merci à toi. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Merci, au revoir.
Au revoir.